Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon. How you doing? I was thinking about as I woke up this morning, I'm just so grateful, for life. God is good. You know, we living in a crazy world and crazy times. How often do you thank God? No, for real. How often do you give thanks to whatever you believe in or just give thanks period? I'm grateful that I have 8 brothers and sisters. You know, we have a relationship in some sorts. You know what I'm saying? That we at least talk to one of them once a week. Are you grateful? Do you really understand how blessed you are? Check this out. If you can see, do you know how big that is? If you can hear, do you understand hearing beautiful sounds like a bird chirping in the morning? Or I'm sitting out here on my patio listening to the fountain. That's hearing. Think about you can taste. Think about if you couldn't taste food. You can talk. What if you didn't have that? I just want to remind you to be thankful. Be thankful for where you are. Sure, you might not be where you want to be, but think about where you used to be. And for those who are not where they want to be, change it a little bit at a time. I know it's not easy. Change is hard, y'all, but it can be done one step at a time, especially if you go through faith. Because we can do all things through Christ, who is our strength. That's who strengthens me, my God. You see, I don't, the church is in you. A church, I believe, is where you go to get like a car and you run out of gas and you need to be filled up. That's what church is. You need to be filled up. You need to be around people with like mind. But in case if you don't have that, if you choose not to do that, it's okay. You can still be a believer. Whether you watch it on social media or, within with your friends. God said 2 or more gathered together. He's in the midst. God is good, y'all. Life is good. So if you focus on the bad, yeah, it's gonna be bad. But how about try channeling your focus, rechanneling your focus. Instead of focusing on the negative, focus on the positive. Do that for 21 days and see how your life changed. And in focusing on the positive, give thanks. Be grateful. We're living in a time where people is not grateful. We always want more than what we have. Think about what you do have. It's always somebody doing worse than you. You know what I'm saying, y'all? It's always somebody doing worse than you. And even if you at your lowest point in your life, you think there's a way out. But it requires you to do some stuff to change your thinking. Because if you always do what you always got, you always get what you always got. What I'm saying is, in order to see a change, do something different. But most of all, be grateful. Be grateful for life. I sit out here, Lord, on this patio every day. I make an effort to go outside every day, to unplug from all this technology and connect with nature. How often do you take your shoes off and just walk through with your toes through nature and connect with nature. We don't do that enough. We don't do it enough. Be grateful for where you are, y'all. God is good in Himself. We only here but a flicker. Enjoy life to the fullest. And in enjoying life, give God glory. Peace.